Number 251 in the Masters of Cinema series is The Shield of Honour from the early Universal Volume 1 set. This 1927 propaganda movie is really quite fun. It's a throwaway, easy watch, 60 minutes, and it's all about the rousing aspects of being a police officer. Yes, it is most definitely propaganda of sorts. We see how wonderful the police are, how essential they are, and how they are the ticking, or the beating heartbeat of society of sorts. So as we meet our first ever airborne police officer at the start, he starts to fall in love with the daughter of a jewellery magnate, someone who has been robbed several times, and we get an idea that there's a big future robbery coming soon, and the police have an idea that this is going to happen and they're going to try and stop it. We also get the father of our airborne police officer, who is just turning 65, just as they've made a mandate saying that anyone at 65 must retire on half pay. He is discarded and thrown away, even though he feels that he is just as capable as any other police officer. He doesn't feel ready to retire. He still feels useful to society. And this almost indiscriminate discarding of him is a blow that is dealt early on in the movie. But pretty soon, after being despondent for a few minutes, he gets a phone call from his police officer buddy offering him a job at the jewellery place as a night guard, where he can maybe do a little bit of investigating as well on the side. And then of course there's the criminals, painted as the bad guys. These cartoonish robbers have this great idea of stealing $120,000 by some sleight of hand, which is quite an interesting heist idea as well. It's a movie that has lots of really fun sequences, so lots of flying sequences, lots of action, particularly in the final third. This thing really ramps up and became much more of an action movie than I really expected it. There is a aeroplane chase, there is a car chase, there is some fist fights and things going on. A lot to happen in this one, and it's pretty good. Now, the basic story very much feels like rah-rah police are fantastic. You know, the essential of the airborne police, the kind of discarding of elderly police officers, even though they are more than capable and still have some life experience that is necessity for the younger generation. But they are brought back into the fold to help out later on as well. And we have our rich person who, well, you know what, we just keep them rich because we protect the people that really, you know, don't really need that protection. We don't see them fighting just general crime. It's all about this big one heist at the heart of it. But I did like a lot of the performances. I liked a lot of the flying sequences, which are done really well. Kind of early effects on those, but I think they work particularly great, especially the one where he's dropping flares off at another plane, which is for the heist people to get away on, which I thought was really well done. I liked the relationship between our airborne pilot and the daughter of the jewellery magnate. I thought that was particularly terrific. I liked the story of the old man who felt as though society had suddenly just discarded him, and he has to have a rousing finale and deal with it. I feel like it really leans into the action set pieces at the end, moving away from the dialogue and becoming more physical with the movie, and it fits perfectly within this film. We've had a lot of build up to it, and you get that payoff at the end. At 60 minutes, it's really quick and easy to watch, quite impactful, really well shot, some nice varied kind of locations as well that really add a lot to it as well. Although it's fun, it's ultimately kind of a forgettable movie. There's nothing that really stands out as something I would have to go back to. That kind of propaganda motivations throughout it kind of rob the movie of being just a kind of easy to watch fun film, and it's probably like a 3-star movie for me. I enjoyed watching it. I don't know if I'm going to rush back to check it out anytime soon. I'm glad I've seen it though. I would love to know your thoughts on the Shield of Honour. You can let me know in the comment box below. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. If you want to click that like button, it just shows a love for silent movies and knows that it's fine to do reviews for them, and I know you're going to check them out. And as always, you can join me on Patreon or the membership program if you want to see more of my stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.